Hello, Tiz.
Hello.
Welcome to So Rude.
I'm here with the spicier than ever, Sebb Argo.
Hello. I am here with the spicy Damien Diongo from Mean Girls.
Damien who? What's Damien's last name? Do we know?
Damien, too gay to function.
Gays.
Oh no, maybe that's what was only cool when Regina said it.
You know, if you're here saying Mean Girls is an old movie, then don't talk to me. Mean Girls is a classic.
Yeah, she's a classic, but that's because she's old. But old doesn't mean bad.
Mean Girls walked so Ice Spice could run.
I mean, I wonder if Ice Spice has seen Mean Girls. Mocha baby,
let's
quiet.
Be very, very real. Ice Spice has. I mean, I feel like she's a stan of Mean Girls.
I feel like she would be. I feel like Ice Spice just knows what to do.
Yeah, it's like she gets the assignment, exactly.
So we are wearing Halloween costumes because it is Halloween.
So
Happy
29th.
Slayoween.
31st in 2 days. We already did a big Halloween celebration 2 days ago now?
Yeah.
3 days ago. It's Sunday. It was
2 days ago.
We had a whole party bus. We went to the club.
We went to a party.
So if you saw last week on So Rude, Sebb was Ma. Ma was, she made an appearance to the party. Mm-hmm. And then she transitioned into
Ice Spice.
Spicy.
So the party started in our house, which was amazing. I was Ma, as Dion said.
I was Wade from Elemental. So
Dion was Wade, the water guy
Elemental
from
movie.
Elemental.
There's like a fire character. His name is Ember, and that was my friend. And then I was Wade, who's like the water one. And I was giving water, so I understood the assignment.
Yeah, yours was really good. I loved that. Well, I loved everyone's costumes, honestly.
Was so funny.
Mine started great as Ma, and then I was like, our party bus got here at 9 p.m. So at 8:45, I was like, okay, I have to go change to get into my Ice Spice outfit, which I was like, I had to make to perfection because, as I said, Ice Spice is an icon. I cannot disrespect her if I don't look the part. So I had to like put this whole moment. I was wearing a mini skirt and big ass shoes, big ass heels.
And how do we feel about switching into the sweatpants now? Is it like, do you still feel the Ice Spice?
Yeah, I feel
spicery of it all.
I still feel the ice spicery of it all. But the thing is, I did notice in a lot of the videos from that night, you could see my not so spicy bottoms and my not so spicy everything underneath the skirt. When I was dancing, I went like this, wow, at the floor, and I was like, oh, there goes my
You're everything.
my innocence. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna show everything this podcast. I'm gonna wear pants instead of the mini skirt.
I like that, thinking ahead.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, you know what? What's a costume I can do with comfort? I want to be able to put even like glasses on because I've been breaking out and everything. And I looked up costume ideas with glasses, and then found absolutely nothing. It was stupid ones like Santa Claus, nerd, like Velma, all this shit, Harry Potter, and I'm like, okay, not the direction I want to go in. And then I thought to myself, oh, the Mean Girls icon.
I feel like this one's good for a no effort costume because it's
Yeah.
like memeable. Like, it's like very recognizable as a
Exactly.
meme. But when people do low effort that nobody recognizes, like kind of like they're like, I'm a teacher just because you're wearing like a tie. It's like, bitch, shut up.
No, like I'm embodying the character.
Yeah, you are embodying. You don't even go here, honey.
You don't even go here, girl.
She doesn't even go here.
And if you did go here, we would probably kick you out.
Oh.
Because, like, we'll take Ma, but we don't want Ice Spice.
Why not?
'Cause
Everyone wants
Ma.
Ice Spice.
Bring Ma back.
Well, we talked a lot about Ma last episode, let's
Yeah.
be honest.
But, if
But
we
you
talk
know what
a
I
little bit
want to
Ice
talk
Spice and the
about?
Munchkins, and how they're connected to Taylor Swift, and how Taylor Swift just commented on our freaking
Oh my God,
TikTok
yeah,
today.
it is a big day today.
Today's a great day today.
So,
And, like, October 29th is now, it's like our Mean Girls Day.
Slaytober.
Slaytober continues.
Yeah, so I woke up today, and yesterday I posted a video. I reposted. I had a friend of mine send me a video of our first dance where we danced to You're in Love. And I was like, well, 1989 Taylor's version is out, so I'm going to repost it using You're in Love Taylor's version because it's like
A must.
a must. And I was like, what would Taylor like? And I was like, oh, I'm going to put POV Taylor Swift finally owns your first dance because she finally owns the song. And then I posted that yesterday, and I was like, okay, she'll see it soon. And then I manifested it because this morning I'm editing the podcast, and I just go on TikTok and I see 57 minutes ago Taylor Swift commenting, sobbing, and I'm
I'm
like
laying on the bed studying. Seb, I can't even. I wish I could recreate the squeals you made, but I was like, oh my god,
a
like,
seagull.
something is happening. Like something is crawling out of Seb's body.
Imagine. I'm like, Dion, help!
And then I was like, is it excitement? Is it fear? I can't tell. And then I hear you running up the stairs. I'm like, okay, at least he's not hurt because he's running up the stairs. And you get upstairs and show the comment, and then we record that. So go check it out on TikTok.
Yeah, we're not
Live reaction.
I feel like by this time, right now, we're practically besties. Like, she has posted me on her Twitter
We met her
a few times.
Universally
We've
aligned
met
with
her.
our writing themes.
Universally aligned with the writing themes, styles, everything.
Very much.
And also, oh, it's just so good. Also, the vault tracks for 1989. Well, the whole album. I was gaggery of it all. You haven't.
What do you mean the whole album?
I don't think you have
Obviously
listened.
the vault tracks. Like, yes, I understand.
You haven't.
I understand, like, if you're a super fan, the whole, like, oh, the re-recordings, they sound so good, yes. But I'm here for the vault tracks.
Yeah, but have you listened to the vault tracks enough to know which was your favorite?
Yes.
The names of them all?
Yes.
What's the names of them all?
I'm not going to say them all, but it's
It's
Say
5.
Don't Go.
It's not that many.
Say Don't Go. We
Yeah.
have Slut. We
Yeah.
have Now That We Don't Talk.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it right now, but there's that one. I know all of them.
You're missing
Say
2.
them. Okay, what are the 2 I'm missing?
You know.
I know them both. Just say the titles.
Suburban Legends.
Yes, love that one.
And Is It Over Now?
Is it over now? Okay, right. So I think Suburban Legends and Say Don't Go are my favorite 2.
Really?
And then next would be what's the last one you just said?
Is It Over Now?
Is It Over Now and Slut.
And what about Now That We Don't Talk? I don't have to put it.
I like it. Which one's the one that says in the darkest of darkness?
I think Say Don't Go.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the one Now That We Don't, that's probably my least favorite.
Really?
Probably.
Oh my god, no.
Well, because I'm not really one for like a little. I don't know. The other ones, I'll have to re-listen. But all I know is that like they I think they exceeded my expectations.
I know, me too. Like, the only one that I had, like, really, really high expectations for was Slut. Which I think, I was kind of, like, the first time I heard it, well, like,
it was my least favorite, but now it's, like, my 4th favorite.
Yeah, because it's, like, we had expectations of it being, like, a bad bitch bop, but it turns out to be, like, a cute romantic love song, which I did not expect with that title, which was good.
Like, I love the lyrics.
Yeah.
But I don't think that... Would I have liked it better with Barb's in it? Yes.
Yeah, like the first time I listened also, like, because it was like midnight, you were asleep. It was 12, and I'm refreshing Apple Music to play the album, and it's not refreshing. It says that it's still unavailable. I'm like, ah! And it happened like 20 minutes, and I'm like, bitch! So it's like 12:20. I still haven't listened to any
Really?
thing because Apple Music crashed. So I'm like, oh shit! So I grab my laptop's dead. So I grab the controller. I'm on the TV going to YouTube, and I'm looking Slut Taylor's version, and then I press play, and then it starts. But the beginning kind of sounds like the waiting room music for like the premieres on YouTube, because you know how it starts like ding ding ding.
So you thought it was...
And I was like, is this it? I don't know. And then it started, so I didn't really pay attention. So I was like, oh, what's going on? So I had to like pause, breathe, and replay. It was stressful as fuck.
Yes, it is. It's a
Yeah.
stressful scenario. And I'd be pissed waiting up till midnight and then it not coming out for another half an hour. That's why at about 9:30 I tapped out. I was like, I love you, girl, but I'm going to bed.
Because also
You're on this day.
when Midnights came out, I remember it came out 10 minutes before midnight on Apple Music. Because it was like 11:50, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to happen again. So I was like at 11:50 refreshing Apple Music, and it's not coming up. I'm like, oh, I guess it's 12. And then it was 12:20. I'm like, bitch. But then it finally worked out. So Slut, I think my ranking is... That's hard.
Is it?
I think top Suburban Legends, just because we were born to be
That's one of the best ones. I agree.
Suburban Legends. Then after that, is it over now? I think after that, yeah, Suburban Legends. Is it over now? Now that we don't talk, Slut, Say Don't Go. That's my ranking. I think
I like it.
they're all amazing. I live. And I think also it's
I wish we had a
cool-
little more. Like I'm thirsty
more
for...
tracks.
I want 2 more.
Oh, he wants
I want
more.
7.
Well, there was this theory that she was going to release some more at 3 a.m., but I didn't wait up till 3 a.m., and she didn't. Thank goodness that I didn't wait up.
I mean, she's done enough. Let's be real.
No, yeah, like they're really good, and I feel like she did in a way, because like with the other Vault tracks, there's some that I like haven't gone back to listen to. Like from Fearless, I only listened to like 2 or 3 Vault tracks. From Speak Now, I Can See You. Like the other ones I like when I'm a falls in love. But like the other ones are like, but like this one, all 5, I was like, oh, it could be like a little EP moment, and I would listen to it every day.
Yeah. I think that's what I was thinking. It's going for like, they're all cohesive. Like they all fit together.
Yeah.
Very nicely.
And I think a lot of people were expecting more like 1989, like Out of the Woods vibes or Shake It Off, like more upbeat. But I think she didn't do that because it's like you already have that with like the original 1989. So I'm gonna give you like the more lyrical ones that didn't make the cut because they weren't as radio friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you can see why they were cut from the original.
Because they weren't that like repetitive.
She said like she was deciding between Blank Space and Slut for the one of the leads, and then she went with Blank Space.
Yeah,
like,
thank goodness. And imagine we never got Blank Space until now. I think if I got Blank Space right now, I'd be in the hospital because that would have killed me.
But not getting it all those years ago would have been awful. Wow.
I feel like it's weird to think because Blank Space was such a song that put her in the map as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So imagine what would have happened. Oh, I don't want to live in that world. Let's talk about something else.
But it's interesting, as an artist, she followed her heart, and she was like, okay, I think Blank Space is the one.
Yeah, and it was. Give it to him, Riot.
Because it's just, it doesn't match up. Like, I was trying to picture it in my head, like, why she was deciding between those two, and I'm like, I don't know.
Like, it matches up. It's a different vibe. It's more like a love song, whereas Blank Space is more like satire.
Mm-hmm.
They're both really good, but Blank Space is just blank space.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk about how we got robbed. How every Halloween we get robbed.
By who?
By costume contests.
Every single time.
Every single Halloween. Last year it happened. Go back to the podcast episode and listen to that one. This year it happened again.
We had a three-peat.
We had a three-peat.
We put our names down. They brought us to the back room. There was like the lights where all the drag queens get ready. I was like, oh my God.
At first they're
Look
like,
at us.
the DJ is like,
living our little
if
VIP.
you want to sign up to the costume contest, look for Selena. She is walking around the room. It's a $1,000 cash prize.
There's hundreds of people in this room.
Yeah. The
So
club
to
is
find
huge.
Miss Selena, we were looking for Selena for half an hour.
Yeah, I'm like, why isn't Selena just waiting by the DJ? Because I'm not going to go chase her or have her around the club. So I go to the DJ. I'm like, hi, can we sign up? And he's like, look for Selena. She's wearing a burgundy color. And I turn, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is burgundy right now? Like, I just took a shot. I don't know what burgundy is.
Out of every motherfucker in this place wearing a costume, you want me to find the one person not wearing a costume.
The one person wearing burgundy.
Got it.
Dressed up as Selena. So I'm like looking for everyone wearing burgundy, even though I don't, like at that point in the night, I didn't know what burgundy was. Cause like,
But we ended up finding a drag queen, not Selena. How did that work?
no, we found Selena.
Oh, that was a drag queen?
Yeah, she was dressed up as Selena.
Oh.
Not Selena Gomez.
Oh.
Selena.
The drag queen was dressed up as Selena.
Yeah.
It wasn't a drag queen.
Yeah.
It was a drag queen.
Yeah.
Dressed up as Selena.
Yeah.
Got it. Because I was like, I thought they were just a drag queen. I didn't think they were dressed up as anything. But now
She was dressed up as
now
Selena.
now I get it. Now I get it.
Anyways, but we found her and she brought us backstage.
Brought us backstage and the lights were going and we had a little VIP moment. We were like, cackling. I go to put my name down on the list and everyone was just like writing like their name.
Like she was like, "What's your name and what's your costume?" And I'm like, "I'm Seb and I'm Ice Spice."
And my costume, I just felt like because it was so new, no one would know what it was. So I got really in my head about it, and I was like, Dion, Yorkie, Wade, water character from Elemental, the new Disney movie. I wrote all of that down when you were supposed to write like your name and like a single word for your character. It was embarrassing. And when she went to in front of everyone to read out, like calling everyone up for the contest, she literally read that entire thing out.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm
you did.
absolutely not going
So
up.
like the night goes on, and then they're like, "Okay, the costume contest is starting. Come up." So they call it everyone individually. Dion doesn't go.
I just stayed in the crowd watching because I was embarrassed about my name debacle.
I went in. My outfit looked way better than this right now, but I went in, and then I went in with my cousin and my friend, our friend Vicky. So their costumes were good, but they weren't Ice Spice level good, you know? Let's just be honest. And then the drag queen is like...
Really, you felt like you were the one. You were like, I'm going to win this.
Dion, I was the one. I am.
Well, if we're talking extravagance, people had more extravagant outfits than your wig.
Dion, I had that attitude.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, knowing you, I feel like you truly did embody Ice Spicy.
Yeah.
And that's why you deserve to win.
Yeah.
But from an outsider perspective, you probably just looks like some dummy in a wig that... Like, they were probably just like, this idiot bought a wig at the dollar store. He doesn't even know who he is.
At the dollar store?
I mean...
It was $20 for your information.
And those club lights, you probably just look like another drunken fool.
Yeah? Then why did so many people
They probably thought you were Napoleon.
Why did so many people come up to me and said, "Oh my God, Ice Spice. Oh my God, are you dressed up as Ice Spice? Oh my God, I love Ice Spice." And then one person was like, "Oh my God, Ice Spice, can I take a photo with you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's not me." And they're like, "Oh, I love you." And she started crying and saying, "My favorite song is oh." She thought I was actually Ice Spice.
Yeah, which is why you should have won.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I feel like the judge was a bit biased. And
did
did not get your reference.
What happened? Dion, everyone knows Ice Spice. What reference is not to get? Everyone knows who Ice Spice is.
Well, then why did you get kicked out?
Because I went up with Lorenzo and Vicky, and both of their outfits were not up to par. So when she's like, the drag queen is like, "Okay, give it up for the OnlyFans guy." Everyone was like, "Moo." And then she goes, "Give it up for Multipass." And everyone was like, "Whoa."
Vicky did not say multi-pass.
And then they're like,
did she?
"Give it up for Ice Spice." And they're like, "Whoa, whoa." And I was like, And then
I was screaming for you.
But the drag queen grouped me with them too because they didn't get any applause.
But
why she grouped me with them, and then she's like,
I think you're lying to yourself. Because why would she randomly group you when it was a separate competition?
Because she literally said, "You three can go," and then Lorenzo and Vicky turn around and they're like, "Wait, but they did cheer you on," and I'm like, "I know."
You didn't get as many cheers as the person who won.
Because I got caught out. They did a 7 finalists, which I should have been in, and then I would have won.
Right. So basically, justice for Ice Spice.
Yeah, justice for Ice Spice. If Ice Spice had been there, she would have picked me as a winner, Dion.
I believe that. I also believe that I'm slowly turning into Ryan.
I think it's Riot.
Whatever.
Is it Ryan?
Riot.
Oh my God, yeah, you did kind of dress up like him.
Yeah, I was giving a double costume today.
Oh my God, double entendre. I love.
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking a lot. I'm drinking. Oh my God, we should have gotten Dunkin'.
You're kind of
Munchkins.
Kind of faking it right now.
Yeah. Hey, Munchkins.
You can pretend it's a Dunkin'. You know, for the costume.
I'm drinking Dunkin' Munchkins.
Tasty. Have you? Do you have an appeal to try that Ice Spice drink?
No, because they say it's like 1,300 calories.
Ew.
Like, because it's like coffee with sweetener, with caramel, with more sweetener, with donut holes inside, blended, with milk. Like, honey,
Ew,
I'm scared that if I...
Did you just... Donut holes blended into the coffee drink?
Yeah, I'm scared that if I drink
gnarly.
it, I'm going to be in a comatose.
That is worse than when people put, like, mustard on a sandwich.
Well, yeah, it is worse than that because mustard in a sandwich is good.
Maybe for you, Ice Spice, but not for me.
Okay. Let's talk about how Dion had a little crush on our party bus driver.
Oh my god, no, I did not. I was saying there's this common theme of there being a lot of like thirsty individuals when we go partying and looking for a snack. So I'm always like playing Cupid, like, oh, where's the hot guy for people I'm hanging out
For
with?
you?
Not for me, for the people I'm with.
Who?
For people who
Wade,
like to
the
ride
water
dick.
guy. Wade, the water guy from Elemental.
No, just people who like dick. And then so I was making a simple observation that our party bus driver was super chill because people were doing things on the bus that were ungodly.
Well, we were
And
just
he
dancing
was-
and drinking Dion. It wasn't that ungodly.
I mean, it was pretty ungodly.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
one of our-
you're in the middle of the highway just going crazy in the back of a
yeah,
bus.
it's crazy.
And he was super
y'all.
chill about it. And then he like pulled us over and allowed us to have a. So he like stops and we're like,
Yeah, that
yes,
was
we're
weird,
here.
no?
And then he just goes, oh, I actually just stopped so you guys could like have a pee break. And we're like, what the on earth? But when we stopped, everyone was like saying how he was kind of cute. So that's why I kept bringing it up because I was like, oh, maybe somebody should go get the bus driver's number.
Because he was, I mean, I guess he was kind of cute. But then also he was really nice. And yeah, the pee break, I was like, really? We're getting a pee break? So then I gave him extra tip. Even though I had already tipped him, I gave him a 20.
But the pee break was like outside. Like he just stopped on the side of the road.
Yeah, I don't know what
And
he
he
was
was like-
trying to do.
It was kind of weird. Because, yeah, they never do that usually. And it wasn't just like, oh, there's a Tim's pee. It was like, no, there's an alleyway. Like, go pee in it. Like, that wasn't very thoughtful for the girls in the van because only the guys got to pee.
I mean, I guess some girls like to pee outside as well.
None of the girls did. It was only the guys peeing.
Well, I didn't pee.
Yeah, I know. But all the other guys did.
Oh,
In the
okay.
alleyway. What I'm saying is, I feel like he had a motive because he opened the back of the door.
Maybe he wanted the
And-
smoke to come out.
Yeah, I think he was, the smoke to come out?
Yeah, because some people brought vapes in the van. I was like, for a second, everything was blurry and smoky. I was like, who's vaping? I was like, we don't have a security deposit.
I just feel like he was trying to flirt because he seemed like he was talking it up. So I was like, anybody want to get his number? But nobody did it. I was like, okay, boring.
We love to see it. Well, yeah, we should have. Oh, I feel bad. We should have invited him over to the club. Maybe he would have liked that.
That would have been
felt
so
bad.
awkward.
I was like, hey, do you know who I am? I'm MySpice. And he was like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah. See, it was like fun being the costume I did because I was just like, oh, perfect. I can just like wear a bunch of blue shit. That's why I really did it. Let's be real. Because I didn't want to like put too much effort in this year. I was just after the wedding. I was like, minimal effort costumes. But I wish I had something that like people recognized.
like something pop culture.
Yeah, mine was very much just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I feel like more people would recognize this one right now than Wade.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause
yeah,
Wade-
obviously.
Wade, also, you did it in an artistic way.
Yeah,
It was really good.
I really just wanted to put some blue eyeshadow on my face. It had been a while.
It was really good. And then we have another outfit for our Tuesday's extravaganza. I don't know.
Barb and
what we're-
Star. That's what I'm most excited for.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
you revealed it. Oh, well, this is gonna go on Halloween. So yeah,
And
our-
if you've heard the pod before, you know.
yeah. Our next costume is Barb and Star.
We
Check
are
our stories,
avid
Instagram,
fans.
TikTok. You will see it there first.
I went to the thrift store the other day and got a perfect hat for the moment. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
about it.
we're missing to get the lace, like the flower lace that they have.
Oh my
And
god!
then what? Did you,
That is what you meant by lace.
then what did you? Oh,
Because you were like, we need to get the lays. You texted me that, and I was like, oh, are we like doing a funny like bit where it's like a combined thing where
we're
gonna-
eating lace.
Where we're eating lays like from the Big Brother meal.
You dumb
mixed with Barb and
bitch.
Star.
Well, how do you?
Then I was trying to remember like, did Barb and Star eat lays in the movie?
You're like, I'm like, where are we gonna get them from? The dollar store? You're like, or 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
No, we have
Now
to get
that
like
makes sense.
flower lights. But then also, yeah. So like, I was asking Dion, what do you want to do? Like, cause like I want to wear the outfits, whether that is like if we're at home, if we're at somewhere else, if we're at a club or at a bowling alley or at wherever we go.
A bowling alley.
So what do you want to do?
I want to do like escape room, bowling alley, board game night, movie, something like more low key chill. Because we already did the club thing, and I don't really want to do the club thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can do the club thing again.
No, yeah, I'm down for whatever. I'm just figuring out the plan where to go. But we'll figure it out. That's between you and I, not the podcast.
A spooky escape room sounds fun.
Yeah.
Or something.
Let's look into it.
We'll do some research.
What are y'all Halloween's plans? Let me know.
And let's talk a little bit more about Halloween. Trick-or-treating. We gonna get any candy for the kids this year, or are you gonna be going trick-or-treating yourself? As Ice Spice?
If we're
Are you gonna try looking like a high schooler?
If we're somewhere
You're
out,
like, I'm Gen Z.
You know how we just said that we're gonna dress up as Barbara and Star and go to a spooky, scary.
So we'll leave
escape
candy in a
room?
bowl.
So we wouldn't be here.
I know, but you were saying
Sometimes I'm worried about your hearing abilities.
You were saying we had to get candy though earlier.
Like I was saying, if we stayed home.
Oh, okay. So
We
if we
would
don't
have
stay
to
home,
get
we don't
candy.
have to get candy.
No.
Oh, then I would rather not stay home because I don't want to spend the money on the candy.
Okay.
Perfect.
But also we have to hide our car. Last year, we left our car outside the day before Halloween.
Someone stabbed a nail
and
in
they
it.
slashed our tires. Those
No, yes. Oh my god, that's what I'm doing
teenagers.
after this. I have to clear out the garage so we can hide it. I knew I had something to do.
It's Norjork. They really do trick or treat.
It's okay. All Hallows Eve, the night before, is called Devil's Night for all intensive purposes of this discussion. And yeah, people don't play around. Like, I think it's the suburb effect. People get very bored. People just have nothing better to do. So when Devil's Night came around when we were kids, it was like a lot of people in school were talking about it. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing after school? Are you throwing an egg at someone's house, or are you punching someone in the face? What's your Devil's Night ritual?"
You pay to be a suburban legend, I guess.
And yeah, eggs on the house are no joke. You know what's worse than eggs on the house, though?
What?
You'll never believe. I actually don't know if this is true. Bologna on the car. Apparently, it peels off the paint.
Bologna?
Yeah, apparently if you put bologna on the car, it'll like peel the paint off of the car.
Really?
I never tried that one. But when we were kids, the best one to do was like, toilet paper in someone's tree or an egg at the house.
Like I did that once, but I felt bad.
Yeah, it's all stupid kid shit.
Oh, because what if like it's like an old person? They're like, oh, I have to clean my house again. Don't do that.
No, I mean, I would never advise doing it, but when I was a stupid child, we did it. And one of my friends had like this one girl who she deeply disliked because they both liked the same guy or something. So she would always be like, "I'm going to egg her house."
Oh my god!
So it was targeted. It wasn't
With
like
a
random old
too.
person. It was targeted.
Okay, that's good. Someone was asking, what are some crazy club stories that we have? Because they think we might have some. Do you have any up your pockets, up your sleeves?
It's more like the disrespect. Before I knew about club culture, drag queens, just basically like fresh on the scene of going to the clubs when I was like probably, using a fake ID or whatever. I ripped off someone's wig while they were dancing on the board. They were dancing on a big box, and I was like upstairs, and I grabbed their wig and ripped it off of their head from above.
Oh my god, you must have been prepubescent to do that.
Yeah, I didn't know how rude that was.
Oh my god, that's
but it was
so
like
rude.
It was near
You
Halloween.
Snatched someone's wig.
But yeah, but it was near Halloween, so I thought it was just like a Halloween costume. But I think it was like their gig, like they wore that.
Oh my
that
god!
wig.
One time we were like 17. No, we were 18, and then in Mexico you can club at 18. And then my friend, it was one of my first club experiences, and my friend is like, "Look, I'm gonna show you this little trick." And she comes up to me, she pulls me, and like starts dancing with me. Then she bumps into like someone's table, like bottle service, grabs a bottle and puts her in her dress, and then walks away. She's like, "Look, free alcohol." And I'm like, "What? It's that simple? I love it." So then I did the same thing. So she stole I think it was like a whiskey or something, Black Label, something like that. And then I stole like a gin from another table, and then we were all drinking it. And then towards the end of the night, we're all like, okay, let's go. We're all so drunk. We're like, let's go, yes. And then we're missing one of our friends, and we're like, where is he? Where is he?
He's
And
under
then
the skirt with the bottle.
no, we're like, where is he? And they're like, oh, we asked the security. We're like, have you guys seen this guy? And they're like, oh yeah, he's downstairs. And we're like,
Oh, he got kicked out.
We're like, downstairs. They didn't even know there was a downstairs. We're all going downstairs. We're like, so weird. Literally into the basement. We're like, hi, yeah. And it's all dark. It's like all dark. There's just like a bunch of security guards and then him. And they're like, we have him and your friend with the curly hair on camera stealing bottles. So they had me on camera, but they thought it was him. And I was like, and they're like, you guys have to pay for all these bottles. Oh, and we're like, oh no. And the security guy
Holy
literally
shit.
goes, you know what happens to pretty boys like you in prison? I'm like,
To you?
yeah.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God.
And we're all like, because nobody had credit cards back then, because we were just starting our adulthood. And then we're all like, oh, no. And then one of our friends is like, I have a card. I'll pay for you guys. And then when she paid for all of us. And then, but also like, and then people were blaming just me and the girl that stole the bottle. But the thing is, when we stole that bottle, nobody complained. Everybody was just drinking from it. They obviously assumed it was, like, they knew it was stolen. And they were all drinking from
Complicit.
it.
Complicit.
But then they blame us when we get caught. No, honey. You were complicit. You have to pay the price.
I would have just been like, no. Lucinda over there in booth number 2 is too drunk to remember offering me her beverage.
I know.
Because she told me if I danced with her for one slow song, she would give me a beverage.
Well, no, because now that I think about it, they were probably like the people from the table were like, yo,
Where
what
the
happened
fuck
to
is
our,
our shit?
Yeah, what happened to
Yeah.
our bottle?
Yeah.
Like, they probably told the waiters, like, hey, you took our bottle. And they're like,
No, he didn't,
no.
bitch.
And they're like, let me check the cameras. And then you can see us go, ah! And then, like, I would literally come up to other tables and be like, can you keep this safe for me? Thank you.
The bottle?
Yeah.
But was it like a Grey Goose bottle you were taking, or was it like a beer bottle?
No, like a liqueur
God.
bottle. I don't know how we were drinking it, like,
That's
straight.
Absolutely feral.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it wasn't my idea. It was my friend's idea. Don't steal bottles, y'all. Don't steal anything. It's
No,
not
like
worth it.
me and my friends would do, like, you sit down and start chatting to the people who have the bottle service, and then they offer you a drink, not stealing it.
Well, yeah, I would do that too. But then my friend like made it look so easy that it was like just grabbing the bottle. I was like, oh, it's that simple. Okay, let me try.
Let me give it a go.
Like, don't steal, y'all.
It's like when you're in the hotel and they have the little fridge with the mini drinks, and you take one out. And
you're like, oh, it's that
this
simple.
is harmless.
But then they
It's
charge
weighted.
you.
Yeah, shady. Our dog is in deep love with Ice Spice right now.
I know you love Ice Spice.
Do you remember when we went to Fly, and there was the bathroom, and then if you went to the last stall, it was like a hole in the wall, and if you went inside the hole in the wall, it was people doing naked things to each other?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a stall. It was just like this old club in Toronto. It had like the bathrooms, and then in the corner, it was like a little, just like a hallway into a dark room. And then Dion and I and all of our friends would go in a little train, and we would go, ah! And then like people would be like making out and doing all kinds of things in that little dark room.
And we're like, what is going on?
It was scary.
It was very fucking scary because, yeah, you could have just got stabbed in there.
Stabbed! No, because I feel like it's like, well, like, I guess, like, let's say, if you come from really, really far away and then you meet someone and then they're, like, from far away as
And there's
well.
nowhere for you to...
And you're like, yeah, like, oh, I can't go back home right now. My grandma is, like, having a party. I guess you guys can go into that little dark room.
I guess.
Meet each other.
It just seems like the breeding ground for someone to get murdered.
Like, it does
Because, like, you
give
could go in and be
off-
like, oh, yes, let's kiss. And then the person who told you to meet there stabs a needle in your neck and murders your ass.
Well, I feel like they definitely have cameras, though.
In there, you think?
Because it's like
Wouldn't that be illegal if people are fucking in there?
No, because it's like a public place.
Right.
They know that it's a public place, and there's like just for safety reasons, I think.
Okay. I mean, they should, because I agree.
Well, the place is closed down, so
Yeah.
we'll never know.
Probably
Maybe they
that's
didn't.
probably why they got closed down.
Yeah.
Um,
Guys will never know.
I wish that Toronto would open up more gay bars, but that's another topic.
Yeah. Well, like the ones that we go to are fun.
But they're not gay bars. Like, I wish there was a whole street full of like 30 different gay bars.
Yeah.
And that would just be crazy.
Like, remember, what was it in LA where we got the really good mojitos? That one was really fun.
Yeah, it's like more of that vibe. Because even in New York, I thought when I went to New York, I always pictured it to be like, I don't know, there would be like this one street and it's like giant buildings and they're all giant gay clubs. But that's like not a thing.
Well, because like somebody was telling us, like, they were from New York and they're like, oh, I'll take you. Because we've only been to that Duplex, which I love. I love me a sketchy dive bar, but that plays good music. Like, if it's a sketchy dive bar that doesn't play good music, I'm like not into it. But the one in New York is like very sketchy.
Top 40s, stupid
but it's
old
all
shit.
top 40s. It's the same playlist every time we go. Literally the same playlist to the minute. I love.
Like, if you stay for longer than 45 minutes, you're getting the same songs again.
At 9:35 p.m., you will hear Todrick Hall, Hair Snips Lips, Hair Hills.
Hair nip slips.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Hairy
and then
nip
you
slips.
ask them to change the song, they won't. Even though they have the laptop playing off of YouTube behind them, they won't do it.
No, they're too busy. Google searches
that's
are
culture.
a commodity, hot commodity.
Yum.
That's culture.
Oh, my legs.
Your beautiful matching hair to the glasses is quite a vibe. Because you didn't wear those glasses.
No, I had glasses, but one of our friends stole them. I don't know if it was Vicky or Lorenzo.
What color?
They were yellow.
Oh,
Like, they were like this, but yellow.
that boy's a liar.
So I'm about to call them up and ask
Okay, you know how that song
for
says,
them.
that boy's a liar?
Yeah.
Vicky at the party was like, what'd she say? That boy's so loyal.
Leo. The boy's
That boy's a Leo.
Because it does, like, let's be honest, she does say it weird.
That boy's a Leo.
That boy's a Leo.
That boy's a Leo.
What was that
That boy's a
song?
Leo.
What was that song that I was like, that I was singing? I think it was that one. That I thought it was a complete different thing.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk about how you've made this shirt fit?
Huh?
Like, I feel like it fits you better than it when I first bought it for you. You were like, it's tight. And now it's like, you've, like, how you can break in a heel. I feel like you've broken the shirt.
You bought me the all black one, not this one.
I bought you that one.
But the one you're talking about is the all black one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That one's tighter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I remember it being really tight on you.
Yeah, that was the all black one.
Oh, okay.
What, Mom?
That boy's a Leo.
That boy's a Leo.
He's a Leo.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Halloween has been so rude, and I hope it gets ruder. We will update y'all whatever we end up
Barb and
doing.
Star going to Vista Del Mar, baby.
If Barb and Star find their... What was that guy's name?
There's Sugar Del Mar.
Their... I don't remember.
Sugar Del Daddy.
Yeah, there's Sugar Little Daddy.
Who are Barb and Star finding?
You know that when they find that guy from 50 Grades of
50 Grades of Shade.
50 Shades of Grey,
Yeah.
and they have a threesome with him?
Uh-huh.
We'll let y'all know that happens.
I do believe
No.
it's in the cards for
Yeah,
Barb and Star. Anything's in the cards for Barb and Star.
I mean, clearly, after Taylor Swift commented on her TikTok, what's next? Winning the lottery?
So I'm going to get my curls going, like, you know, they're natural, but I'll kind of like give them a tease or something just to give some more volume. Because Barb's hair is more voluminous.
Yeah, I was gonna wear the...
Are you like going to hairspray that? Or how are you going to do it?
I'm gonna wear my little... that I got for this wig and put them on my hair the night before, I think.
Smart. Like, what? Because
The rollers.
Is Stars red?
No.
Yeah, so how you...
In my hair.
Oh! You're going to put rollers in your actual hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she's giving herself a perm.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it some Riot.
I
This
will
has been
give it to
so
them.
rude.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
That sounded Scottish.
That sounded
though.
something else, yeah.
Thank you for joining. Shout out to the monetized besties. Love y'all so much.
Shout out to our Rainbow Clown besties. I got a hair in my mouth.
And shout out to Manny for being the Sebastian collector.
We love you all the time. We'll see you next time. Next time being next week. Go get full podcast episodes on patreon.com/Sebastian, wherever you listen to podcasts. Rated 5 stars. Thank you very much.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Does he want some? Call my homie being sus, don't get caught. Tell us girl we're just chilling while I take